Hey guys, this is Rich's River Smokers, West Virginia. Coming to you from my hotel room here at the Lamplighter Inn in Springfield, Massachusetts. Springfield, Missouri. Got me a new article of clothes for those that watch, and anyway. Yep. This video was unintended to be done until I went and got my sleep study night before last. It's now Thursday morning, and we had a sleep study on Tuesday night. And for those that meet the criteria to go get the sleep study, don't fight it. It's going to be weird. Just go do it. I'm going to tell you why. First, we'll go through the process. Once Prime flags you for a sleep study, you'll have to agree to that sleep study, or they will cut you loose. Prime is very, very serious about the sleep study. So serious that they'll fire you. They'll send you home, and if you just tell them that you're not going to do it, there's no way, shape, or form, they will set you loose, and you'll have to go look for employment somewhere else. If you are a current driver with them, lease or company, and you fall out of compliance with your CPAP machine, if you're diagnosed and you get one, they will put you out of business. They will not fire you, but they will take your keys to your truck. They'll call you to Springfield. They'll take your keys until you come compliant. They don't mess around with it, folks. Now, months and months and months ago, when I heard that they do that, I was very closed-minded to the fact, well, I don't know if I can, I don't want to do a machine, and I don't think I can sleep with shit attached to my face and all that. No, I don't have sleep apnea. I just snore. Well, if you're waking up tired, no matter if you're big or small, if you're waking up tired after 6 hours of sleep, chances are you got some form of sleep apnea. And it doesn't get any more real for sleep apnea until you live it, until you see the numbers. So anyway, back to the nuts of the squirrel. When Prime flags you for a sleep study and you sign that paper, if you're in PSD, because when you get your green badge, before you get your green badge to be cleared, because of your records, your weight, and all that stuff, they're going to flag you, and they'll want you to go for a sleep study. Once you sign the paper giving consent that you will schedule a sleep study, you have 30 days for, I think, for other people with PSD students. If I'm not mistaken, when I was in Pittston, they told me I had 60 days to schedule it. So I scheduled it for December 21st. Because I knew I'd be in Springfield for a week. So, time went on, scheduled it, not a problem. Had to schedule, and once you schedule your sleep study, you'll have to go and call Trinity, which is your sleep study, Cardinal Sleep, in the bottom of the Millennium Building at Prime in Springfield. You'll have to go to get another physical, DOT physical, with a little Vietnamese woman named Lynette, or whoever's available, Lene, whatever her name is, but she's pretty cool. She's pretty cool. One of the doctors down at Trinity. They'll measure your neck, get your body weight, and then they're like, yeah, you're a prime candidate for sleep apnea. Me, having a 21.5-inch neck and weighing 380 pounds and declining, that they definitely prime candidate for a study. Now I already signed up for it anyway, so when you get to your appointment, which is mine was 10 o'clock on Tuesday morning at Cardinal Sleep, they got a whole stack shitload of paper for you to sign, stuff like that. Nothing real bad, just information, and if you're on high blood pressure and whatever you have, any kind of ailments or anything, just basic medical questions. So when you're done with that, they'll give you your paper and they'll say, Mr. Payne, you'll be back here at 9:45, check in p.m. So I come back at 9:45, and shirt's brand new, I have to stretch it. But went back at 9:45, checked in with the little technician. I can't remember her name, but she's a sweetheart. They take you to a sleep lab room, and they put, at least 45 minutes worth of sensors on they have them on your forehead, they have them right here, they have them on they want to measure your brain, your eyes, to measure the levels of sleep, which if you've never been through a sleep apnea test, I didn't realize there was like multiple levels of sleep. And kind of blew me away a little bit that it was that, integrated. Who would have knew? So they put them on your legs and they wrap, straps around your chest and your abdomen, when you're breathing. It's hard to describe, but when you're done with it, they'll put you on laying on the bed, and it's comfortable. Bed's really comfortable. They got a ceiling fan, they got TV, I feel a sneeze coming. Give me a second. Excuse me. So, they'll lay on the bed and they'll get you comfortable as possible. And they'll put these, I don't know what they're called. I can't remember what they're called. But with the nose piece in you, and like they want to monitor your breathing through your nose and all that. So, with all that being said, they make you do some exercises, calibrate the computer, blah, blah, blah. It's very sophisticated, it's operation. It's not like it's just, fly by night. And these guys have really got it down to the T. So, went through the study. About an hour later, she wakes me up and says that time to put a mask on. And right then and there, I knew it. That good possibility. I already knew it. I kind of had it. At this point, I have accepted the fact that I may have it, just because I'm lucky like that. So, test goes on. They put the mask on. You'll get this really, it's the mask. I'll show you here in a clip. The clip here, next clip, that what the mask and machine looks like. But it goes up over your nose and it probably cuts off about right here, and it covers that. And so then you'll feel a little blast of air, and you're gonna just relax. A lot of people feel like they're suffocating. Just relax, breathe slowly, just hold your shit, and they'll leave the room, and as you have events, you can really feel yourself having an event. Like I feel myself start to fall asleep for a little bit, and I would wake up and I would gasp. And when that would happen, they would hit the button in the computer out in another room, and you would feel the air get greater and greater and greater. It's not a pleasant test. I mean, it's nothing, it's nothing like giving blood. I'd rather do that than give blood. But so that night goes on. All of a sudden, about an hour later, I feel like I fall asleep, and I wake up, 3.5 hours later, and I got a piss. So I'm sitting there and I'm trying to signal the woman outside that I gotta go to the bathroom and come in. I take the mask off. I take the oxygen sensor off your finger, and she comes sprinting through the door. I said I gotta pee. So she unhooks the legs, and you carry this box to the restroom, and you do your business, and you come back. And I tell you, when I got up, I was groggy. I felt like I was in a deep sleep. At that point, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I just wanted to be done with it. So I told her, I said, "Are we done?" And she said, "Let me go ask." And she asked, "Well, why do you want to be done?" I said, "Well, I'm tired of having this shit stuck to me." I mean, it was literally, I've jumped through that hoop. I've done the test. And it's time to let me go. That's the mentality I had at that point. I wasn't mad. I was just irritated, tired. Well, I was groggy. But it felt like you was woken up out of a deep sleep, which has been a long time since I felt that way. So went back to the hotel, come back here to the Hotel California Lamplighter, and they let me know my appointment was at like 1:15. So I went back at 1:15, and this woman, they'll sit you in front of a computer, and you'll see information like this. They'll give you this on the screen, like this, stuff like that, and then we'll show you, your they'll show you, charts and shit like that. So, to make a long story short, my results were, and I'll share them, because you people that, you guys that are closed-minded to this, I want you to just open your eyes, because it sure as hell did. It opened my eyes a little bit, a lot. Between about 11 o'clock at night and 5 o'clock, well, in 1 hour, between 11 to about 12. This is hard to talk about because it's pretty hard. It's eye-opening. I stopped breathing 120 times in an hour. 120 times, people. That's a lot. And within that, every time I would stop breathing, my oxygen level would go down to 72%. So in my eyes, I could have died 120 times. And the reason people die is because when you stop breathing in your sleep, your brain is supposed to wake you up and say, hey, dipshit, you're not breathing, wake up. Some people don't have that luxury, and their brain doesn't tell them that they stop breathing, and then they pass away in their sleep. That's just that's the catastrophic ending to sleep apnea. And It's surreal, guys. I mean, I had this for a long time. In the past, probably 20 years, I could have died any night in my sleep. And me being a meathead about it, didn't realize it. Sorry. I mean, it's real. It is real. So, knowing that and reading the how you know that, they go over all that with you. And this is what your graph will look like. This is my graph without the mask. And then over here is the graph with my mask. So with the mask, I had about 2. And when they put the mask on you, the air keeps coming, and eventually you'll fall asleep. And I tell you, it was a deep sleep. I only had average of about 3 to 4, maybe 5 events an hour, which is average, which is everybody, believe it or not, you have events. Everybody stops breathing in their sleep at least a little bit, at least one point. The average is 5. I know that. So that, and then my average oxygen was at 98% during the mask study. At that point, you realize that you have escaped death all these years. And I'm not putting myself on a soapbox here, people. If you feel that you're not sleeping well, big or small, fat or skinny, get checked out. Especially if you're older, man. I'm 44. Losing my mom about 4 years ago it still creates a real bad memory with me. And especially me turning over this new leaf and starting this new venture and being what I want to do with my eventual dream, it makes you realize that sleep apnea is real, people. It's not a scam. I thought it was some money maker. I thought it was just a scam until you actually see the results from your sleep study, and then no wonder why you wake up and you are feeling tired, fall asleep in a chair halfway through the day. Well, I'm just tired. You're tired because you're not fucking sleeping. You're not sleeping good quality sleep. I know a lot of people with sleep apnea machines. Some of them hate them, and a lot of people swear by them. So, with that being said, not only can you die in your sleep, but it hurts your organs, your brain, your heart, and it contributes to high blood pressure because your body has to work harder while you sleep to put the oxygen through your body. Liver, even your productive. You can cause erectile dysfunction. Jesus, we don't want that. Yeah, there's too many ponies in the world. But I wanted to share with you my experience of a sleep study and my results of a sleep study. Now I'm going to show you my CPAP machine here in this next clip. It's a very, very smart machine. Bluetooth. It adapts itself to your breathing. It's programmed from, it's controlled remotely from Cardinal Sleep. If it's not enough air, they can bump up the air. If it's too much air, you can control that here. Got a lot of functions. The Dream Station 2 is what it's called. Comes in a case. Get your own case, obviously. Very lightweight machine. So guys, here's the clip of my Dream Station 2 and my mask. I don't know much about it. I'm just going to tell you and just show you what I have, and we'll get back. So enjoy the clip. All right, guys, here's my Dream Station 2, made by Philips. It's a revamped version. Got your reservoir here. Air filter is in here. On and off button. As you can see, it has settings. It's a pretty fancy machine. It's got Bluetooth. It communicates with my phone. A hose. Sorry about that. A hose and the mask. The mask is a high quality gel attachment. Pretty pricey, but it's really not that bad. So, got the straps. So, it's really not that bad. So, we'll get back to guys. It. That's my machine. That's what's going to keep me alive in my sleep for the rest of my life. And yes, it is for the rest of your life if you want to use it. And if you want to hold your CDL certification, you'll use that. And you have to be compliant. Now, we'll get to that. So when I got my machine, and the doctor gave me a 2-month card, 60 days. Within those 60 days, I have to come back for another DOT physical, and they'll roll over my numbers for my CPAP. And if I'm 80% compliant, which means 5 to 6 hours a day, I get a 1-year card. If you're not compliant and 80%, and you're 70% compliant, I believe you'll get a 6-month card. I'm not sure. I wasn't really worried about that. So, yeah, it is, actually, hold on. Okay. All right, here it is. Here's a piece of paper the doctor give you. Between 31 and 60 days, have a new DOT physical. If your usage is 80% or higher, you'll receive a 1-year card, which I will have 1 year anyway because I have high blood pressure. And hopefully that will knock out the blood pressure a little bit too and lose a little weight. 70% or higher, 80% or higher is 5 to 6 hours a day, night. 70% or higher, you'll receive a 3-month card, which is about probably same amount. It's like it can't get no more than at least, you have to give you at least 4 hours a night. 60% or lower, you will be shut down. And while you're shut down, your first shutdown is for 3 days. Your second shutdown is for 7 days. And the third time they shut you down for non-compliance, it's a month. It's 30 days. So and it goes on and goes on. There it is. Another call there. You know, of course, do not use you can make sure you use your CPAP machine while you are not on the truck. So guys, it's not a joke. Prime is hard about it. The trucking industry is hard about it. The doctors are hard about it. So if you feel that when they flag you come in the Prime and they flag you for a sleep study and this is what you want to do, remember, it's for your own being. You may not have it. You may not have sleep apnea, and you still will get flagged if you fit their criteria. Doesn't mean you have it. They want to see if you have it. They want to see what your sleep habits are. So you're not out there falling asleep behind the wheel of your truck, crashing and killing people. There's a big thing going on right now in Colorado that I'm not getting into it. It's not CPAP related, but the same shit can happen to you. You know, you get out there, you get in your shift, you get running, coffee's not quite doing it, but you say, you know what, I'm a Bobby Big Rigger, I'm a super trucker, I can get it done. Next thing you know, you find yourself running through a pile of cars, killing people, or running off the road through trees and signs and killing yourself. Not gonna be on a soapbox, I'm not preaching it to you. But for your own well-being, if you think that when you're flagged for it, fuck it, suck it up, go get it. You know, it's for your well-being. This isn't for the C word or anything like that that's going around. Yeah, it's much greater than that. So, and another reason they want you to use it, not only just fatigue behind the wheel, driver fatigue, sleep deprivation, is when you don't have it and you have a load of freight in someone's truck and you're 2,000 miles away from the terminal and you fall asleep in your truck and you don't wake up. That's a liability that the company don't want. They don't have to recover your half melted body and then recover the truck and then recover the load. I'm sure his insurance breaks are here and there, but so guys, don't be ashamed. My eyes were totally open, and I used it for the last time last night. Went to bed kind of late. I kind of procrastinated on making sure it was set up right. I got almost 6.5 hours on my machine last night. Woke up one time to piss. And I don't feel too bad. I still feel a little tired because I had hardly any sleep in the last 2 days. But I'm here till the 28th in Springfield till Colin comes back from home time from vacation for Christmas. And we're going to be doing some hanging out with Driver Lineup and some others while we're here. But the main reason I'm here is because I had a sleep study. So guys, like I said, if you come to the Prime and they flag you for a sleep study, then and there, you have to make your mind up that this is what you want to do. If you accept the fact that you want to do this, and you're willing to do what the regulations want you to do, then go on with it. It's not going to be bad. The price of the machine has cost me about $1,300, $80 a week out of my checks. It's a price to pay to live longer. You know, as we get older, our body starts to change. So, guys, again, I'm not preaching. I'm not on a soapbox. But think about your health, think about your family, think about your future. You know, when it comes to this is. I mean, it can lead to a lot of things: strokes, heart attacks, congestive heart failure. It can lead to a lot of things not getting enough oxygen into your body while you're sleeping. I'm sure I have some haters, and I do. Fuck you. Don't really care. But I want you to embrace it and go through it if you're flagged with it for it. So, guys, anyway, spent enough time on this video. Any questions? Hit them in the description box, or hit them in the comment section. All my links, all for my recruiter will be in the description box at Show More, along with Kyle's channel, my trainer, real good guy. Check him out. Couldn't ask for a better guy. And my driver code, which I'm not worried about pushing, but if you want to use my driver code and you're coming to Prime, it's down in the description box. Hit Show More. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative. If you didn't, thanks for watching anyway. Like, share, subscribe. And when you share with your friends and family in the world. And when you do share with them, tell them the best barbecue and the best truck driver comes from the river. And we'll see you on the next one.